My name is Prince Sunday Oladimeji. I had my OND in Business Administration from Amadou Chimkafi Polytechnic in Sokoto. I also have my BSc in Economics from Usman Amfodo University, and I have other related courses online, a master degree also in theology. And I have other side, certification also in CCNA, in Oracle, and also I have a certificate in research and methodology. So, and my business background, the whole thing actually started out of struggle, and that is what some people will call a buge. And it started when way back in my school days. And I just realized that there's actually a need that most students actually needed a particular textbook in my school days. And I was looking for an opportunity to be able to salvage them from the trouble of getting that textbook. I was able to call someone, and that was how the business idea began, because I saw a problem that needed to be solved. So, and I started the business actually with a sum of 135 naira. 135 naira, less than 200 naira. That is what I started with. I bought a book and I sold it from my school. My school is a boarding school to other school. And within the space of 3 years, my 135 naira grew from 135 naira to 4.8 million naira within the space of 3 years. And that is actually one of my source of motivation. So if business is like this, and I can make this, huge, then why searching for bank job? Why looking for civil service job? Why looking for 9 to 5, hours job? So that was how I started. I started making some discovery, and I started making some research about business, how to start a business. And that was how I started a business. The first business I started from the sales of textbook. Then I started a cyber cafe when cyber cafe was not that popular. And from there, I migrated to sales of GSM handset way back in 2003. That was when network, network service provider, kick off, and I was first person that started, selling SIM card, recharge cards, and providing services in my state, in Sokoto. So that was how the business began. I began to move with the trend of, time, and diversify from one business to the other. And currently, as I speak with you, I'm currently running over 21 businesses, and they are all of them are they are presently active, and they are doing well. Why? Because I'm able to navigate from one business to the other, because I discovered that there's a need in the society. And one of my mentors is Aliko Dangote. So I discovered that most of his businesses are around the immediate needs of the people in the environment, in the society, ranging from, consumption to, drink, and to fast food like couscous, sales of Indomie, and all of that. And I discovered from myself that, man, if the only one major way you can be a very good entrepreneur and be wealthy is to make sure that your money is inside the pocket of everyone. For instance, Dangote money is in the pocket of all Nigerians, ranging from, you have to, build a house, you have to buy cement. And if you have to go to your workplace, automatically means you have to, buy fuel and all of that. So you need to eat before you leave the house. You take tea. It's Dangote. So our life is a round cycle, what Dangote is doing. So that is what motivated me to move from one place to other, from agriculture to computer to, solar, then, to logistic business. In fact, we're doing currently, mobile business, transportation. We're doing transportation. We're building apps, application. We have a training center. We have also a restaurant, because I discover when people comes around, they often ask of, where do I get to drink? How do I get food? To make our, our students, comfortable, not to be moving from here and there. And that was the idea. The more the problem you see, the more you try to solve them. And the more you try to solve them, automatically it means the more wealthy, the more richer, become, because money actually flow in the direction of value. So there must be value that you need to add before you can make more money. And the more solution you prefer, the more you're able to solve people's problem, the more money you're going to, have. I actually see this as actually, a privilege, because this is what I've been doing. I've been doing this as way back as 2000 and as way back as 2001. Yes, I started my mentorship journey where I mentor people in the society. I do a group mentorship. I do for church. In fact, as a matter of fact, I have a business school. I was the first person that started organizing business seminars in Sokoto, with a token amount of like 50,000, 100,000. Even right now that I speak with you now, we have a business section for 1 million naira. We'll have a business section for 5 million naira. We'll have business section for a starter for like 200,000. And so far, so good. By the special grace of God, I have mentored over 45,000 youths. 45,000 youth. I have my data. There is no core member that have passed through Sokoto, KB, or Zamfara that have not passed through my mentorship right from the camp. And also, when they are done with their service, there is what we call Jack lecture. And all through that period, instead of we giving them the idea how to prepare a CV, how to get a job, but rather we turn it into an avenue where we empower them, we open up their mindset to know that, man, there is a market for everyone. And in the marketplace of life, there are opportunities everywhere. There are businesses everywhere. In fact, there are business inside every business. For instance, when I started mentoring some few, guys some few days back, I just threw a challenge and I told them, each one of them, I'm giving them 10,000 naira. And I want at the end of every month, I want that money to become 300,000 naira. What were they doing with 10,000 naira? Buy a plate of rice, buy, fish or meat, buy a takeaway, then package a food like rice and plantain with a very nice stew. Put five of them, in one leather at the left hand and another 5 in the right hand, and go to a marketplace or go to a place where there are people, or like motor park, like malls and all of that, like market, and sell them and make sure that each one pack you are making like 500 naira. 500 naira. If you do that in the morning, it means 500 multiplied by 10 will give you 5,000 naira. In the afternoon, you do the same thing, 5,000. In the evening, it give you 5,000. It means in one day you can, easily make 15,000 naira. And if you multiply that in 1 month, that is over 450,000. And in 1 year, you're already a millionaire. That's over like 5.7 million naira, becoming a millionaire, and you are eating out of it. So me being part of this hustle reality show, this search for common ground, is a privilege for me. Sincerely speaking, it's a privilege for me to be part of the mentor, because my pride is to make sure that I mentor the young coming up generation to know that there is an ability. And inside every disability, there's always an ability, and there's always a capacity for anyone to fly without without you fighting any form of competition. You can always do well in every environment where you find yourself, and there is money in everywhere. Even in the desert, you can make it. So I was able to give them my success story, how I started from small to where I am today, from zero to become who I am today. So it's delight, for me to be, part of this reality show, program, and to mentor the young generation. And by the special grace of God, God has given me a potential, a kind of ability that whoever I speak with automatically turn out well in whatever business they are doing. It gives me, joy. And is actually a huge sacrifice. Businessman to leave his business and be in the classroom again, but it's a privilege. Now the thing there is that within Sokoto, Zamfara and Katsina, it hasn't been easy because of all this porous, banditry and all of that. But this reality show program is an avenue also to make sure that it bring out the youth to the limelight of life. That you don't need to engage yourself in banditry, in kidnapping people, but you can make a legit money with your hands. That God will bless you and also bless the work of your hand without you shedding blood. Sincerely speaking, we have good potentials in Sokoto, in Zamfara, in Katsina. I think the only thing some of our youth just need is just a little tippence to give them a push so that they can start, their own, business. And by the time they start all of this, I bet you that the banditry, in our society will actually be, lower down to zero, level. When you see somebody doing well in the society, automatically you would like to emulate the person. But if somebody is carrying a gun in the society and they say if you can't beat them, you do what? You join them. But if you are already excelling and you are doing well, even some of the older people in the society would like to bring their children. Please help me to train Ahmad. Help me to train Adiza. Help me to to train Victoria. And before you know it, our children will not fall into prostitution. They will not fall into banditry. They will not fall into, kidnapping and all of that.